Hey, what's going on everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today I've got some Fallout 76 news to talk about with you guys. So, without further ado, let's get straight into it. So, I know I'm a little bit late on all of this news, etc. And yeah, I'm a tiny bit late, a couple of days late, I'd have to say. But I just really wanted to still cover this because I know there still are a couple of people that actually haven't heard of it. But for those of you who haven't heard about it, Fallout 76's Wastelanders DLC has actually been delayed until the Q1 of next year, 2020. Now, I actually called this in a couple videos ago, and I'm actually extremely happy Bethesda have decided to do this because they're ensuring that the game is going to be absolutely, great when it does come out, the DLC, I mean, and that Bethesda, I think, no, this is their last chance with Fallout 76. If this screws up, Fallout 76 is done, etc. And I think they need to make it as big as they can possibly make it with no bugs and all of that type of stuff. And the rumors are it's even going to be bigger than Far Harbor, which is absolutely amazing. It's going to be so good. And I hope that even though, some of the DLCs come out in weekly type of stuff, I hope this one, most of the first DLC comes out in the first type of weeks, because then a lot more people I feel like would get back into the game. It gives so much people a lot more gameplay hours, and yeah, I would just really like to be able to do that. But they go on to say, we've been hard at work on Fallout 76 this year, including our biggest free update yet, Wastelanders. We're excited about how Wastelanders is coming together, but it's going to need more time to be the best, most polished update it can be. So we are delaying its release to Q1 next year. We've continued to reevaluate and change our processes to make sure the work we're doing hits our quality bar and yours. We apologize for the delay, but I know it will be worth the extra time. Couldn't have said any better. As I said, I'm excited that they've decided to delay it, but they also go on to say, Wastelanders is turning out to be one of our largest expansions we've ever done, and it changes the entire world with human NPCs returning. We'll be sharing more details over time, but here's a first look at some of what's to come in Wastelanders. So, they've decided to reveal a bunch of new pictures coming out, and these look absolutely awesome. The first one we have is called Fallout 76 Leader. Now, the rumor is, and what this is supposed to be, that person in the Vault 76, jumpsuit or whatever, could actually be the Overseer. As most of you know, we didn't actually get to find out what happened to the Overseer, and it's highly rumored now that that could actually be the Overseer. And originally, I thought she was being escorted by a couple of people, maybe some raiders or something, but a couple of people have their different ideas, and she's actually leading people to a new area or something like that. But I can't even really tell where she is going towards in the background. It doesn't look like something I've seen before, but yeah, I don't even really know. And then the next one we have is Duchess, is what it is called, and it looks like obviously a type of bar, I would have to presume. We got a ghoul in the background, which is really cool to see. A ghoul, human NPC or whatever. That is really cool to see, obviously. And yeah, I don't know what to really make out of this. A lot of people are saying her name is going to be Duchess or whatever. It looks like a bar from, I don't know how she's standing. It looks like the same animation as you'd see at Fallout 4 when they would be standing on a bar or whatever. I don't really know. It's pretty hard to make out what that one is, and I don't really know the location on where that is either. Now, for the third picture, I do know the location of this one. It looks like, obviously, the crashed space station that we've been shared before. And this seems to be the Raiders base and where they are going to be. And this place looks absolutely awesome. One thing that I can already point out to you guys as well, it looks like there's a water purifier in the bottom left corner of the picture. And to the right of that, you can see a couple of trucks there, which shows that it's really been, renovated and changed around and just makes it look more lived in, I would have to say, and more like, things have been happening, etc. I think that looks really, really cool, and I can't wait to go to this location and see what's up. Then we have the fourth picture, which is titled Meg. Now, one thing that a lot of people haven't noticed is the person in the bottom left corner, obviously, that dude seems to be the settler that you actually meet at the start of the Fallout 76's Wastelanders DLC. He was in the trailer for Fallout 76, the Wastelanders DLC, for most of you guys that didn't actually know. And that person right now who he looks like he's talking to, there's a rumor that could actually be one of the raider bosses or the actual raider boss, and her name could be Meg. So that's what we've pretty much got off there, what the rumors are. Again, I don't really know where they are standing. For some reason, I'm getting Diamond City vibes. I have no idea why, but I guess just the colors or something looks a bit like it. But I would imagine the two people in the background as well could possibly be Raiders. I don't know. They just give me the sense that they, potentially could be Raiders. Don't really know what to make out from this picture. There's nothing you can really tell. It could be another new location, but it looks like, from what we've seen, we could be getting a couple of new locations on the map, and maybe even some more map we could potentially explore. Then the next one we have is it looks like a Wendigo Colossus, I'm pretty sure they are called. It's the new enemy, obviously, coming to the game. They're absolutely massive, it looks like. Wendigos are already annoying enough in the game, and these are going to be way harder to verse, it looks like, and would be very good for those later, players who are like level 300 and stuff, to potentially take on them. Who knows, they could be a level 100 boss we could potentially be seeing. Also in the bottom left corner, there looks to be a different type of Wendigo. Definitely looks a lot different, looks like a different variant, I would have to say, and doesn't really have a head. While to the right, that Wendigo does look pretty similar, but a couple of people have noted that the hair is a bit different, so I guess that could be another variant, but I highly doubt it. Again, I don't really know where they are right now, but there are a couple places that I do have in mind, and I think that you guys would mostly have these in mind as well. Because I haven't played Fallout 76, I have actually forgot what these places are even called. But yeah, it's been so long. This is why I'm extremely excited to get back into Fallout 76. Again, I can't even remember what it's called, but it's on like the bottom right bit of the map is where I think it looks like it is going to be from there. And I mean, that's where the Scorchbeast Queen, pops up when people, launch and all that stuff. So potentially, if maybe they add some Wendigos or stuff there in the game, and then people, launch more nukes and stuff there, then the Wendigo Colossus, may come up as similar to like the Scorchbeast Queen type of thing. I think that could be an idea. I don't really know if that's necessarily going to happen. We also got some stuff on Private Worlds, which I'll talk about in a different video, but we also got some stuff on Challenges, Atoms, the Atomic Shop, and you. It says, we love that there are so many types of players within Fallout 76, and one of our primary goals is to reward everyone no matter how you play. This includes our approach to earning atoms through challenges and the type of items you unlock with items in the Atomic Shop. Something that I would like to note is, when the game first came out, if you were a beginner, it was extremely, a lot more easier to get atoms, and Bethesda decided to change that and add, stim packs and all of that stuff, and it, pissed a lot of people off, I would have to say, and hopefully they don't, they maybe pretty much change that again with a lot more atoms would be able to come in play. It says, our approach to these items at launch was to keep them purely cosmetic, but after looking at all the data, or data, whatever way you want to say, it became clear that to consistently deliver content that keeps Fallout 76 fresh and exciting for all, we need to rethink our approach to the Atomic Shop. While we had many ideas on what to add to the Atomic Shop, one of the ways was the direct result of the community's feedback. We heard from many of you wanted items with some real utility. Starting April, we began adding items such as repair kits and scrap kits to the Collectron Station and a working refrigerator. These have since become the most popular category in the Atomic Shop. We're also still working on the previously announced items and the new cosmetic categories. Again, a lot of people consider that to be pay to win. A lot of people actually hate it. Don't know why Bethesda are acting like a lot of people like it. I guess maybe a lot of people do buy it, and it's possibly one of the most popular things on the Atomic Shop. I wouldn't actually know, but it goes on to say, we want to create an Atomic Shop experience where players feel good about spending their hard-earned atoms. To make the system more fun and engaging for all players, we plan on reworking parts of the challenge and reward system next year to be clearer, more fun, and more impactful for all types of players. Of course, players can also buy atoms, and we're careful with everything we add to not upset the game's balance. Our main objective is to avoid a situation where players can spend to gain a competitive advantage or make the game worse for other players. Even more so, we want systems that allow players who choose to buy atoms to make the game better for others, not just themselves, with the principles in mind. We make careful decisions about the items we offer to keep it fair for everyone. Again, straight away that comes to my mind, there are lunchboxes. I don't remember if lunchboxes ever got added to the game, but there was rumored at one stage, like pretty much when the game came out, they were going to be adding these lunchboxes, which could have been a pay-to-win type of thing, where you could open the lunchboxes and actually give I don't know what you call it, special abilities to your team around you, or something like that, or the players that are around you, like maybe extra 2 strength for a couple of hours or something like that. What they just said then, for some reason, brought that straight to my mind, and it sounded awfully similar, and I don't know, I don't really like how they add pay to win type of features in there. Whether you think they're pay to win or not, or just a tiny bit pay to win, I don't really like it that much, but I mean, it's not the worst type of thing, so I'm not going to really try and complain about it, but yeah, I just hope they don't go overboard at least, and then they go, say, remainder of 2019 and beyond. We still have a few more updates coming in 2019, including previously announced fixes to the existing game and quality of life improvements many of you have requested. We hope the extra time on Wastelanders will allow us to deliver many of these fixes this year. We're also still working on new events, the legendary player system, a public test server, perk loadout, and so much more. Thank you all again for your incredible support of our studio and Fallout 76. This year has been a rewarding journey for us, and your love of the game has pushed us to do everything we can to make it better and better. We love hearing your stories like the amazing Wasteland Doctor, the Love Hotel, and the Brahmin Death Trap, and so many more. We love seeing what you create with the photo mode, our currently favourite being the album cover art show. We hope you're as excited as we are for everything that is coming. We're doing all to ensure Fallout 76 remains vibrant and growing for the years to come. Thank you, Bethesda Game Studio. So, again, 100%, it's absolutely awesome. I am so happy they have decided to delay the game. It's what needed to happen, of course. We all know this. I mean, the game needed to be delayed at this point. I mean, they weren't really releasing anything, and for those of you who don't know, like most companies do at the end of the year, Bethesda also takes a break. I don't know how much it is, but I think it's like a 2-week to a month break or something like that, usually in like December time to early January. So that's probably why as well. If you guys didn't know, last time when they took a break and the game was freshly done, a lot of people were starting to, cheat and do all this stuff, and Bethesda weren't actually able to fix it, and a lot of people were duping and doing all of this stuff. Now, that obviously will not happen, hopefully, and what will possibly happen is I could expect this to come out in early February or to late February. I'd have to say Q1 next year is like January to March. I don't think it's going to come out very early January, but I think Bethesda are doing this just so they can keep on touch with the game and keep on top of the game. So that is absolutely amazing by Bethesda and really smart in my opinion. They've obviously learned from their mistakes and seems to be getting a lot better as a company. So yeah, it's very good and positive signs from them. As I said, I expect this to come out in maybe late January to February. Don't expect it to come out early January or March, but I guess we could start seeing updates flow through on early February and then potentially go on to March. All I know is I hope this is going to be better than Far Harbor, etc. And I think it's going to be absolutely awesome. And I've got a very open mind about this. Again, I will be making another update video on the private servers that they have actually talked about and the private test servers. So stay tuned for that if you guys want to. So make sure you guys subscribe for that if you guys are excited. And yeah, of course, I'm excited with all this stuff coming out. But anyway, I wanted to thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel for all the latest Fallout and gaming content. Don't forget to comment in the comment section down below. What are your thoughts and opinions on this? Do you guys think it's a good idea that Bethesda have decided to delay Wastelanders? Do you guys think it's a bad idea? What do you guys think about all the stuff they're going to be adding to the game? I definitely would really like to know your thoughts and opinions. And what do you guys think about the Atomic Shop and all that stuff and the pictures that were shared by Bethesda? Comment down below. Do you guys think they're new locations, etc.? I definitely would like to hear your thoughts and opinions on all of these pictures. But as I said, I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and comment. And I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.